Hello and welcome to LP 5.2 Final Project Presentation by Tiffany Lagle. We will begin our presentation overview. This presentation has been provided to address our organization's goals to expand into the international market. 3 countries were chosen, and among those 3, 1 country was selected for future expansion by our organization. We will begin with an introduction, presentation overview, countries chosen, selection process, selected country, research material, followed by a conclusion and references that we use to obtain our research. The 3 countries chosen for possible expansion are India, Norway, and Qatar. Each of these countries represents an emerging country, developed country, and developing country. The selection process for these countries was based on the GDP ranks. Each country has done well in the last few years and are projecting continued development and growth in their respected countries, thus making them each ideal candidates for expansion. In order to determine which country was similar to the United States, a country comparison was conducted. This country comparison provides a visual of how similar and different each country was compared to the United States in regards to Hofstede's cultural dimension on power, distance, individualism, masculinity, uncertainty avoidance, long-term orientation, and indulgence. As we can see based on the model provided, that Norway has 5 out of the 6 cultural dimensions in close proximity of the United States, thus making them a more likely candidate for expansion based on these cultural dimensions. The country chosen for future expansion by our organization is Norway. This decision was made based on the similarities United States and Norway share, such as cultural dimensions, management style, and business culture. The type of entry strategy that was chosen was a joint venture. Utilizing a joint venture would allow our organization to partner with a local organization in Norway in order to reduce liability. It provides access to knowledge, mitigating the political factors, and improvement efficiency, and overcoming collusion or restriction in competition. Partnering with a local organization will allow us to adapt to changing global dynamics in that region. However, out of the 3 countries, Norway had the least likely risk for any major shifts or changes in economy. A SWOT analysis was included to provide a general breakdown of the country's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In regards to strengths, they're a relatively homogeneous region, high degree of knowledge, intensive companies, highly skilled labor market. Their weaknesses: structurally weak growth in advanced economies. Brexit impact: the UK is the first export market for Norway. Low diversification of the economy. Opportunities: huge potential in the infrastructure, effective transport lines between the central city regions. And the threats are social inequality and slow economic recovery. So we've reached the conclusion of our presentation. The final slide is the references where our research material was retrieved from. And at this time, we'll take a few moments to answer any questions you may have. I want to thank you for your time and have a wonderful evening.